Ryan, the Pittsburgh Comic Expert, coming at you with another haul video. I don't remember what number this is, but I'm going to call this Father's Day haul because there's some Father's Day gifts in here. Courtesy of my wife getting me an eBay gift card. So let's start with, there's a store called Cash and Culture. They just started carrying comic books for 99 cents a piece. There's one out in Greensburg. There's one in Monroeville area if you're from the Pittsburgh area, and I think there's a few others. The only two I've ever visited were Monroeville Mall and out in Greensburg. So Greensburg store, looked through, they had two long boxes there, found some books, you know, for $1 a piece. I spent $8. So got Stray Toasters from Epic Comics, the Marvel imprint, and this was Bill Sienkiewicz's creator-owned title. I haven't read it. I'm going to give it a shot at least. I always liked his stuff. I ended up picking up the whole run. I see it went down on Comic Book Realm, but I got 1 through 4. So that's 2. These covers are neat too. 3. And then model 4. So not much to that cover there, but yeah, it'd be cool to check it out at least. Give it a shot. They're heavy too, thick. Alright, I got my second copy of Terror Inc. #1. That was in there. A handful of these books were in there. I've been trying to get the ones that have Wolverine in them, as well as the Punisher. And I got number 4 and number 5 of Terror Inc. So I picked up this book and I paid $1 for it, and I had it once and sold it, and I had the original copy and sold it, and I was a little remorseful about it. So now, better one than nothing. Better this one than none of them, and that was the Halloween Comic Fest of Harley Quinn #1. So I'll hold on to that one until I can find an affordable copy of #1 again. That book seems to be going up in price. And then I found this to add to my Darryl Banks. No, this is not Darryl Banks, but this is this was a Ron Lim cover. I thought this was pretty cool. You know, maybe this is a crossover coming, who knows. But Green Lantern number 65, the Kyle Rayner stuff. Those are always pretty cool stories. And I thought, you know, Supergirl's really popular right now. So any crossover titles with her in them would be interesting. All right, so stopped at that other resale shop, the one that banned maybe at the Keep Selling the Comics. 3 for $1. So I picked up Wolverine #1. I don't even know what volume that is. And then I picked up Wolverine #24. This one is for trade. This is up for trade, this Wolverine #1. This one here, I think I'm going to keep it for a little while anyway, because that's a John Romita Jr. cover. And I think that's a pretty badass cover right there. So I'm hopeful that, you know, X-Men and Fox and Marvel will quit their measuring contest to see who's got the better equipment, and maybe come to some kind of agreement to start sharing these characters a little more often. We all see Sony, you know, swallow their pride and did it. So last one I picked up at that store, and this was pretty cool because this person's grandson is going to be on Legends of Tomorrow as Citizen Steel. But this is actually Steel the Indestructible Man. That's his first appearance. And that was Steel #1. That's a $10 book. I got it for about 33 cents. So I am happy about that. That's a really cool cover too, I thought, for that. I really like that artwork. Alright, so there's all my resale shop glory. Had a trade with a friend. And he hooked me up with, I hooked him up with a couple of books, and he gave me some too. A couple of while back anyway. So I got Zatanna #9, that's up for trade. Zatanna #10, also up for trade. I do have #1, it wasn't a part of that deal, but I did want to show it again, in case anybody's interested. That's the Paul Dini Zatanna story. I may give him a read before I trade him. Another copy of this is my third copy. I sold one though already. It was Suicide Squad Free Comic Book Day #1. That book's going up in value too, as well as this one, the Captain America Free Comic Book Day. That was probably a decent story. And then this seems to be hard to find in some shops, so I picked it up off of him as well. Was Black Panther #1. So I don't know if I'm going to sell it on eBay or trade it, or maybe I'll keep it. Who knows? Black Panther's going up in popularity too. Okay, so local shop. Got my Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns Last Crusade one-shot. Can't pass that up. A Joker cover, John Romita cover. picked up this for $2. This was Deathstroke the Terminator number 15. That's the first appearance of Rose Wilson, also known as the Ravager, also known as Deathstroke's daughter. She's just a girl in this one, though. I've been looking for the one where she actually becomes Ravager. I think it's Ravager 3 or 4. If anybody out there is a fan of the Teen Titans and who knows, the Teen Titans are not something I know a whole lot about. So if anybody wants to hook me up with some info on which comic out there that Rose turns into Ravager, that'd be awesome. I'd like to hunt it down. I can't seem to find anything on any of my notes or any of my sites and everything I look for. So I don't know. I'll keep digging. Also picked up Image Plus number 3, so part 3 of the Negan story. And so you guys remember, I put this up there. I got this last week. This was the Steranko cover of Captain America, Steve Rogers Captain America number 1. Steranko, he is still putting out the covers, so I am of no interest in collecting Captain America, the new Captain America, nor do I have any interest in the Civil War, but I cannot pass up the Steranko covers, though, because I'm a huge fan of his artwork. So I picked up Civil War 2, number 2. And that is the Steranko variant. So I'm happy about that. And I got that at cover price. And already, according to Comic Book Realm, that book is going up in value. Okay, eBay haul. So a while back, you guys saw Night of the Living Dead number 1. There is the prelude to Night of the Living Dead number 1 in the comic format from Fantico. Let's see, picked up Conan number 24. These were only $1, by the way. On a one specific seller online or eBay. That is not the nude variant. There were only 4,000 of the nude variant available. I haven't found that one yet. Lo and behold, though, not for lack of trying. Let's see. We got the Conan the Barbarian from Marvel, number 243. That's the Wilsey Portacio cover. So that completes my run of the big 3 guest cover artists. The first one was Jim Lee. It was either McFarlane or Lee did 241, and then neither one of them did 242, and then Wilsey did 243. So those are the big 3 who went over to Image. Well, 3 of a good bit of them. I mean, there was a lot of artists that went over to Image, let's face it. But my friend in Omaha is going to be attending Kansas City Con, so I'm going to see if he can get Wilsey to sign this one, if it's not too expensive. Sticking with the Conan kick I've been on lately, I got a copy. This was $2. Of Conan the Barbarian number 100. That is Queen of the Black Coast story, I think. I haven't read it yet. It looks cool on the inside. And so definitely happy with those purchases. Now here's part of my Father's Day gift. I still have a little bit left on the gift card that my wife got me. So start off, these are 2 big bang books here. Let's start off with the one that cost a little more, the gift card. So I got the Dark Mansion of Forbidden Love number 1. The book is in pretty good shape. I made an offer and they accepted it. Has a little tape pull right here. I can live with that, and it has some printing errors. It looks like it was kind of crinkled. Not much you can do about the printing errors. But I've been looking for this book for a while. I really love that cover. I love the use of the brown and the black and the gold in the background here. So happy about that one. Happy that I found that. I'm a huge fan of the DC Bronze Age horror stuff. So the next one. Now this one, I'll tell you what I paid for this one. This one was an auction steal and a half. So I like to go on eBay and do, late at night around 11 o'clock, and then sometimes if my daughter wakes up, I'll do a little eBay perusing while I'm trying to get her back to sleep, help her go back to sleep, and I'll do and I'll sort down on Silver Age sometimes, or Bronze Age, or even just like superhero, and I will do Ending Soonest just to see if anything's going to wrap up. So this one here, there was 30 seconds left and nobody bid on it. And it had a $9.99 opening bid, plus $3 shipping. So, lo and behold, I will do the big unveil here. Now, this is going to be the earliest Batman issue that I own. Ready? Bam! That is Batman number 169. That's probably a 4.5. That is, with the exception of I have a reprint of an earlier Batman issue. I think it might be the... I don't even remember what the hell one it was. It was one of those Toys R Us ones. I think it might be Iceman. So despite the fact that I have a reprint of 121, this is the actual original first original Batman that I have that's beyond earlier than 180, which was the earliest issue. So that's the second Silver Age appearance of the Penguin. In that condition, that's about a $70 book. And I picked it up for $10 plus $3 in shipping, so $13 total. Super, super stoked about that one. So that is it. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoy this video, and I can't wait to hear the comments. And if anybody knows that Teen Titans thing, I'm going to keep looking for it, but just let me know. Also, if anybody's interested in any of the books that I mentioned that I'll be trading off, like the Free Comic Book Day ones, or the Zatanna, or even the Straight Toasters, just let me know, guys. I'm pretty cool about that. I even do a blind trade if you want. If it's, I'm up to that. Murfinator just asked me if I wanted to try that, so I'm waiting for his books to come in that we talked about, and then I'm dig through the collection here and send him something. So, all right. Thanks for watching again, guys. Peace.